If you're a mother, you know the feeling that I'm about to describe. But picture this. I'm about to drop my son off at school. I park the car. The car door decides that it does not want to shut. And both my kids are just running around like crazy in the parking lot. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next because the car door is not shutting. And I have these two kids running around. I have to drop my son off at school, and I'm not sure if I should leave the car unlocked with the door not shutting in the parking lot on its own. I start feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. I give in to my flesh. I start to feel anger and all these different feelings that do not come from Christ. It does not come from the Lord. And I lose it. I have a moment that I just lose it. And then comes shame, guilt. Um, at that moment, usually before I drop my son off at school, we stop by the church and I tell them we're going to go say hi to Jesus. And I don't because I just feel overwhelmed and I feel like we don't have time. And so the enemy won, right? Because that's exactly what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to give in so badly. It wants you to feel shame. It wants you to feel alone. It wants you to feel guilty and all of the things. And it wants you to not go say hi to Jesus. So what do you do in situations like that? Ephesians 5:11-14, it says, "Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather expose them." Emphasizing how when things are brought to light, they become lighter. If they are in the dark, if you are keeping it inside, it's just going to eat you alive. It's going to make it so much worse. But when you expose your sins, when you ask for forgiveness, when you confess your sins, they are brought to light and they no longer hold weight on you. That's why it's so important. And that's why it's said so many times in the Bible to not stay in darkness because you feel so alone when you hold things in. You feel so alone when you don't expose things. And we're not alone. God knows all things, but He wants to hear from us. So if you're currently holding on to something and you need to expose that truth, I encourage you to speak to someone, whether it's a priest from your church, whether it's a friend, whether it's just saying it out loud to the Lord. Do it. It is so worth it.